fuck
was that?
The fuck you saying to me, you little?
What the hell is that thing?
Welcome to part 9 of the Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword playthrough. So we just finished the first dungeon of the game. Hooray, hoopla, best part of the game. Honestly, the highlights of the games are the dungeons. Everything else in between, I could not care for.
Exactly, so let's just skip to the good part.
It's fun.
It's honestly weird. 'Cause I don't know if you guys ever have that same mentality with Zelda games. Like, because you separate the rest of the game and the set of dungeons and kind of try to balance them out between the two.
The next day.
Oh, I see.
Do you see what I'm saying?
He fell asleep. Yeah, the next day.
The next day.
Oh yeah, I do that to like perspective on my recording sessions. So that was the end of my first recording session, I think, and this is the beginning of my second. But do you understand my question?
Yeah.
What was the question?
Say it again.
We were not even listening. We were so
I was
sorry.
listening. I just couldn't remember the full context to the question.
I couldn't hear it. I couldn't hear it either.
Okay, it's basically like, do you guys kind of balance how you feel about Zelda games specifically, like between the set of dungeons and the passing time in between those dungeons?
Like pacing?
Well, it's more like what you do in between dungeons.
What do I find the most enjoyable?
Sure.
Oh, I think
I'm trying to figure out specifically what you're saying.
I think it means like what do we do in between dungeons, like after we finish?
Oh no, it's more like I guess I'm trying to figure out the question as I go along as well.
One question is to figure out the question, then we're gonna answer.
We're professionals, we swear.
Exactly, we're professionals.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna, with my example for Skyward Sword, I love the dungeons. I think they are the best part of the game. I just think that the in-between stuff, the stuff you do in between dungeons, all the scripted moments rather, I could not care for. So, if you, have you ever felt that way about any of the other Zelda games, where you're like you either love or hate the set of dungeons, but you like or don't like the stuff in between?
Breath of the Wild was all about the stuff in between, and I hated the quote-unquote dungeons.
Well, for me,
pieces or whatever.
I'm okay. For me, it's okay. I'm okay with the in between stuff. It's just it's fine, really.
Depends on the game.
Yeah,
some of them do better than others.
True.
Yeah, that's also what I mean. It's like
Wind Waker, finding the Triforce pieces was awful.
Oh,
know,
in the
right?
original GameCube version, holy fucking shit!
That's what I did.
Okay.
That was my childhood, was trying to find all those.
Okay, you know what? You know the worst part is, the first time I've ever beaten Wind Waker was the Wii U version, and I no longer have a Wii U anymore. But
yeah, so the Triforce pieces. Think about how bad it was in the Wii U. Just know it was worse on the GameCube.
yeah, and the worst part is I now own the GameCube version, and I'm gonna have to go through that.
That's so much fun, dude.
Okay.
You know what's the worst part is? That was my first Zelda game ever.
Really?
Yeah, Wind Waker.
Me too.
Yeah, I can't say how long exactly, but just know that I rented it from a video store.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. It was like a blockbuster kind of place.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But
So it was that long ago.
okay, but you do know the difference about that Triforce Hunt in the GameCube and the Wii U, right?
No, because I didn't have a memory card at the time.
Oh, well, cool. So, in Wind Waker HD, the one that you played, actually, help me, Landon and Josh, because I actually don't remember now.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I can't remember the specifics. I just know that they quote unquote nerfed the hunt quite a bit because everybody
And that's a good thing.
hated it
Yeah.
in the GameCube version.
I
I
think-
still hated it in the Wii U version.
Okay, so
But
I
the first
think
better.
it's basically a callback to Zelda 1 where the Triforce is split up into 8 pieces. So I think it was in the Wii U version, you found 3 of them, and then you'd have to go see chart shit, or maybe it's the other way around. I don't remember specifically. But essentially, you had to do a rinse and repeat process with all 8 pieces of the Triforce in the original GameCube version. And you had to spend like a fuck ton of rupees to actually do that. Because it was all required. Like, you had to go find a specific C chart, then have Tingle translate it for you. And all that cost money. A lot of money.
It was probably like a third of my gameplay. Like, it takes so long, and it's so annoying.
Yeah.
Money, and just... It's bad.
And that's done every single piece of the Triforce, all 8. They circumvent that in the Wii U version. I don't remember the specific number, but it was like, we want to fix this, but we can't let it go at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, in the Wii U version, they have the red sail.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was not...
Oh, yeah, sailing was shit in the original as well.
You had to, every time you wanted to go a different direction, you had to stop, use your Wind Waker, and do the wind song to change the direction of the wind, and then go again. So in the Wii U version, they added the red sail, so you didn't have to do that anymore.
Yeah. But,
The
yeah.
sailing I got used to in GameCube because I was just like, whatever, that's what it is.
Yeah.
I figure out where I'm going, put the trajectory.
See,
go.
that-
The Triforce was really annoying.
All of that is interesting with the Zelda HD remakes or whatever. I don't know the specifics on like Twilight Princess HD because I never owned it, but I do own the Wind Waker and Skyward Sword one. It feels like a justification for a remake, in my opinion, is to fix stuff that didn't work previously.
And
So
the
that's why.
crazy part,
Huh.
I don't think they didn't fix much of Twilight Princess. I remember that being a criticism. Was that,
Okay.
Twilight Princess came after Wind Waker, and Wind Waker did a good job of fixing things, but Twilight Princess was basically just like an upscaled res version, which is fine, but they had an opportunity to fix some things and they didn't.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they could have because Twilight Princess isn't that fresh in my head at the moment.
I can't give specifics.
Yeah, but essentially, and there's slight justification for the Skyward Sword HD one because again, you have button control. You have button controls for once, but it doesn't do anything to negate all the stuff in between the dungeons.
It runs at 60 frames, which
I mean,
is a lot
yeah,
better.
that's nice, but like,
It doesn't
is that
say anything,
is that
but it's still better.
yeah? Is that really a selling point though? Because
I was pretty excited about it. I don't think it's gonna straight up sell copies to people.
well, wouldn't you guys agree that like the idea of a remake is to release or like rework the vision of a game? I did it again. I did it again.
How many times, Steve?
The idea of the remake is to redo a game, but like fix all the stuff that didn't work in the past.
Okay, but then you get into the question between remake and remaster, because these are definitely just remasters. And remasters can add some of those things sometimes. Remakes are almost a new vision for what the original wanted to be. Like Resident Evil remakes. I'm going to use those as an example.
Yeah, I mean,
Those are a lot different. As opposed to like, there was like an original Resident Evil remaster. It was the same game.
well, no, like the Resident Evil one is complex. I don't know if the RE1 remake changed things like story wise from the PlayStation 1.
What I'm saying is that one felt like more of a remaster because not much changed in the game.
I mean, there have
I
been
think-
some changes in the Resident Evil 1 remake.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, like,
Yeah. Like for one instance, there are some puzzles in the in the remake that weren't present in the original.
Okay, so yeah, that would be
remakey.
Yeah, puzzles and rooms. That weren't present in the PS1 original.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Resident Evil like remakes are weird because they essentially take that word remake and like use it literally. I want to say, because like they're like redoing the entire structure. Like they have familiar characters and all that, but they rework an entire scenario.
Yeah, the terms are getting a little muddy now.
Yeah,
I'm thinking about Final Fantasy VII remake being
that too.
a completely different game.
That too. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like thinking about remake pre outside of Resident Evil and Final Fantasy VII. Cuz okay, do people consider like the 3 Zelda HD versions remakes or remasters?
Remastered.
Okay.
That's my opinion for sure. They didn't change nearly enough for it to be a remake.
Even in Wind Waker's case?
Yeah. All they did was add a couple quality of life stuff. I feel like
Okay.
remasters can have that, and that's what they did. I don't think it's a remake at all.
Okay. Okay then quality of life stuff I feel like would be a justification to do a remaster then if we are going to use change the language now. Thank you, Resident Evil. Okay.
Thank you, Capcom.
No, Capcom. Yay, money.
Thank you, Capcom. Very cool.
Dude,
Very cool.
every time I purchase a copy of Resident Evil 4, Capcom's just swimming in money. My money
You're the reason they're in
specifically.
business.
I
They
mean,
would have gone
yeah,
bankrupt without you.
probably.
Between you buying all the Resident Evil shit and Josh buying all the Mega Man shit, that's what's keeping them afloat.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you guys are the support pillars of Capcom.
Well, for me, okay, I'm the third pillar, and that would be the Ace Attorney series.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yep.
The three judicial branches of Capcom. All of us are keeping them alive.
I mean, I know we say it as a joke, but like they are not in financial troubles at all. Like Capcom. Oh yeah, no, Capcom is an actually good developer, unlike Sonic Team. What?
They're trying their best.
Maybe I don't know.
I don't know.
But like I don't know. If you have at least a somewhat resemblance of a video game collection, you most likely have a Capcom property in there.
I think the only physical Capcom game I have is just one of the Ace Attorney games, and that's it. Yeah, specifically Ace Attorney Investigations. And I want them to port the sequel to the West because it's Japanese only.
Oh yeah, I did hear like something about that. Yeah.
But I mean, they did do it with the Great Ace Attorney, which is another series. It's a spin-off, but it's so good.
These
I'm
are
scared.
my best friends.
I'm scared.
I didn't
These are my
realize.
best friends,
So
Ryan and Coble.
I've been staring. I didn't realize we're in Volcano Land already.
Okay.
Really? Did you not feel the heat?
The pacing of this game is great.
The pacing of this game is.
I was hoping nobody heard that.
Well, looks like you have to suffer too.
But yeah, no, we're on Lava Land now, and so we're basically searching for Zelda here. So we're going to
Use in the
do
lava,
that.
jump in it.
I do that occasionally because I'm dumb.
We'll just use it as an excuse. You're just trying to find Zelda. It's fine.
Lava is just hot water.
You're just exploring every nook and cranny.
It's just hot water. That is not true.
No, he's gonna point.
No, he's got a point.
Spicy water.
Icy water.
Wrong voice. Here's go. Drink the lava. It's just hot water.
I hate how good your impression is.
I've been working on it for decades. Two of them to be.
Yeah, I was about to say you've only been alive for 2 of them, 2 decades.
I was at the womb doing the couscous.
Oh yeah, going together.
My spinach puffs.
Stop! You're gonna. I'm gonna die of laughter because of you.
Oh, that's the point. You know how to roll and throw stuff, right?
Did I really hit? Not really. I know how to do this stuff.
Ethan.
Did I really do that?
Let me teach you how to
Holy
roll
shit.
and throw stuff.
Well, time to teach you how to roll.
But yeah, this is the first Zelda game to introduce. Not only can you throw bombs, but you can also roll them like a bowling ball.
Bowling.
Yeah, because there are some puzzles that require some rolling balls and not thrown balls.
Yeah, because apparently Eagle Raptor hates bomb bowling.
Yeah.
Huh?
Everything.
It's a reference to one of his sequelitis videos. If you guys remember that.
He yells at a bunch of things.
Okay.
The videos are. I used to watch them all the time.
It's kind of his whole gimmick.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yelling. Even you might not recognize Eagle Rat. Do you know Aaron from Game Grumps? Sam,
Yeah. Okay.
who screams all the time. That's his like personal channel.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so you know as Aaron Hansen, but not as Eagle Raptor? Uncultured swine.
Well,
Hey.
okay. Do any of you guys ever have that feeling when you're just browsing YouTube, you find like a gaming YouTuber, you've never heard of him before, but you just find like the thumbnail or whatever interesting and you want to hear stuff. Then when you like listen to him more and more, you can't tell if his assholishness is just the running joke of his channel or if he's an actual dickhead.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about like sometimes I've gone onto YouTube just to watch something gaming related, but I don't have no idea who the YouTuber is. So whenever he sounds like a dickhead, I can't tell if that's
if it's his character or not.
yeah, because I don't want to go into the comment section and be like, you're an actual fucking piece of shit, because I actually don't know. That could just be his like online joke, his online persona or whatever, and I don't want to do that because I don't want
everything with a grain of salt I see on the internet.
Okay, maybe that's a fair assessment.
One way or the other. So
Remember, kids, don't believe everything you hear or see on the internet.
believe nothing you see on the internet.
Exactly, or believe nothing at all.
Anything you see on the internet is probably not true.
Believe in us though, because we're
Believe in us.
Exactly, just believe in us, and everything will be fine in your life.
Believe in us, the internet.
subscribe to our channel.
Subscribe to mine.
Subscribe to mine that I don't have.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I shouldn't be advertising my channel, mine specifically.
Yeah. What the fuck, dude?
No. You can advertise yours, but mine, it's not for the content I make is not for the faint of heart.
Yeah, he makes what do you make?
Find out for yourself.
I thought this whole bit was you plugging your channel, so I was trying to give you an opportunity to do it more.
I make let's just say games that wouldn't normally be made for console.
I wouldn't normally make
PC gamer.
Club Penguin.
No, okay, yes, PC games, yes, but the PC games that certain PC games.
Oh, we're talking MySpace.
Dude,
We're talking Sudoku, the browser game.
Listen, for so long, I've been wanting to figure out what do I want to do with my channel. What kind of content do I want to make consistently? And then boom, I finally realized what kind of content I want to make, and it's that reviewing those types of games.
I'm gonna make my channel a bunch of raccoons fighting each other.
Yours is obviously better than mine.
Video over and over and over again.
I'd like my channel to be I fucking hate PC games, but the 360 ports of those PC games I fucking love.
How did we get here?
I don't know, dude.
I don't know. All I was doing was just plugging my channel and saying, "Oh, I make a certain type of content reviewing certain type of game."
Yeah, he's like IGN.
Yeah, except IGN won't review games that involve,
Sex.
He's doing IGN's dirty work. That's what he's doing.
Wait, actually reviewing games? No fucking way.
This game's really bad because it has too much lava, by the way. I just thought we're supposed to find Zelda and all this
Too much
lava.
orange water.
Too much oversaturated water. What's going on?
There's not enough Zelda in this Zelda game. What the shit?
Jeez, the lava's too wet.
Nah, oh well. We can just skip to the end of the video and just see the number at the end.